Sometimes the most obvious answer is right under our noses. I think the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning. The dogs barked. Ding dong, Colonel Mustard. Ding dong, Mrs. White. Who noticed? Yvette. Bring Mrs. Peacock, who noticed? The cook. Bring, then, Mr. Green. Ruff, sit. No, not you. Please, come in. Then Professor Plum. Miss Scarlet. Gong. Dinner is served. Well, that was more like a cocktail minute. To the dining room. Shark's fin soup. Oh, yummy, yum, yum. This is my favourite. Then Mr. Body arrived and we all went into the drawing room. Coffee? Brandy? Who is this Mr. Body Butler? How do you do? Then Mr. Body asked me to pass out packages. Oh, a snake! Oh no, it's a rope. Then Mr. Body swished off the lights. Now! Mr. Body was dead, but not really. Really, he was alive, but we didn't know it yet. Then Mrs. Peacock drank his drink. Pfft! Poison! Ah! Well, someone had to stop her screaming. Then all of a sudden we heard, to the billiard room! But Mrs. Peacock arrived late. I'm an old woman who may or may not have been poisoned. Then Mrs. White said, is there anyone else in the house? To which we all replied, the cook, who'd been knifed in the back. Oh, God, so gross. Blood, germs. Could somebody please help me up? I suggested we move the cook's body into the study. But Mr. Body's body was gone. Then, all of a sudden, Mrs. Peacock entered with Body on her body because Body's body had been bludgeoned in his bean. Then, the briefcase. Ah! Empty. Then, the motorist arrived. Are you a killer? And I locked him in the lounge. Dead! Next, the unexpected cop showed up. Hello, you sure are acting peculiar. Can you canoe? Dead! Then the maid was strangled in the billiard room. Dead! Which leads us to, I am a singing teller. Bang! And here we all are.
Who is this Body fella, you brutish butler?
Who Mr. Body is no concern of yours. Suffice it to say, he's a supporter of the House Un-American Activities Committee, and he feels your activities have been decidedly un-American.
Un-American?
My task this evening is to expose your secrets to each other, rendering you all culpable in each other's indiscretions.
We hardly know each
Precisely.
other. Don't you think you might spare us this humiliation?
I'm afraid I have no choice. We'll start with you, Professor Plum.
Ooh, this ought to be good.
It says here that you were once a professor of psychiatry, specializing in pathological lying lunatics, suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the U.S. government.
So your work has not changed. But you can't practice medicine anymore, can you? Your license has been lifted, correct?
Why? What'd he do?
You know what male doctors aren't supposed to do with their lady patients?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, he did.